All right, let's wrap this up with Monday Night Football. First thing I want to mention, to you, Angel. I am counting 1, 2, 3, 4 times that ESPN and Monday Night Football will make us choose between one game or the other. I don't even care that some of these games aren't very good. The fact that I don't have an option to watch the Dolphins and Jets because there's no way I'm missing the Bengals Broncos rematch.
Yeah,
just pisses me off. How stupid are these doubleheaders, and why is the NFL doing it to us?
Like, why are we doing Falcons and Bills, good matchup, and the Bears and the Washington Commanders, good match? Why we choose one? Why do we do that to our fans?
Yeah, terrible.
Like, wouldn't that cut the ratings in half too if you're not having all NFL fans on one spot?
Yeah, not to mention some of these games, I think the ones that are marked are behind a paywall. You're gonna have to pay for a couple of these games.
Yeah, I don't know who pays for. I don't know. I'm a single person who pays for it. ESPN Plus.
You're about to because the Broncos play week.
No! I'm going to illegally stream it.
I'm gonna tell you right now too. I don't give a crap. On Twitter, we will host illegal streams.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not paying paywall. I'm illegally streaming these games. I'm not paying. Which ones are the? Which one's the paywall?
I think the ones that are notated. It's just, this graphic is kind of small. But I think the ones that are notated are ESPN or ABC exclusives, which means they're gonna have to pay to probably ESPN Plus to watch them. So that would be your Broncos versus the Bengals, which is a freaking travesty. Jaden Daniels and Caleb Williams, their matchup, you're gonna have to pay to see that. Seahawks Texans, which we'll see how good the Seahawks are, but our good buddy Derek Vu, here on the bench team, he'll have to pay to watch his Seahawks on a Monday night on ESPN. That's that's awful. Not to mention, if you look down there on January 3rd, the TBD game, that's also a doubleheader. So you got another doubleheader down there.
And that's usually teams that are good. They put in the slot. So there's two good teams that might be unwatched. Literally, you can't watch it because if you don't pay for ESPN Plus or whatever.
Yeah.
All that being said, I love me a good Monday night.
Yeah. This is a very positive show, and this is a very fun show. Football is back. We have schedules, all that, a lot of fun. But I just want to point out that sucks. Shame on you, ESPN. Shame on you, NFL. You greedy son of a. That being said, we will pay for it if we have to.
No, I'm gonna.
If we have to.
Yeah, if we have to, I'll pay for it. But I'm gonna look up some weird sites to get eyes on Broncos, Bengals.
I'm gonna tolerate some weird ads.
Yeah, some like locals in your area ads. Like,
older
really?
women want to talk to you.
Women want younger men. Like, not today. Bengals are on. Broncos are on.
Just don't look at it. All right, top three games here that must watch Monday Night Football.
Kick off the week 1. Vikings Bears. Ben Johnson debut. Caleb Williams versus Jason McCarthy.
Yeah.
Week 1. Yeah. It's like a rookie first round pick, Jason McCarthy versus rookie. It's just entertainment. It's gonna be great football.
Yeah.
And just you have no idea what you're gonna get.
Tell you what, these second-year quarterbacks are going to be fun this year.
What's that?
The second-year quarterbacks are going to be so much fun this year.
Oh yeah, because last year's draft was just so 6 within the first 12, and
they're all going to be fun to watch. Literally all of them.
Yeah, one didn't play last year, and the other one only got 3 starts. Talking about Michael Penix. So yeah, week 1 Vikings, great roster. Jason McCarthy with a great roster, obviously, and then Caleb Williams can Ben Johnson save his career, not save his career, but help his career go on the right path. Year 2 with all his new weapons, obviously Colson Loveland, all those new guys that they have, plus the DJ Moores, and that's a great week 1.
Must watch, and I know this is taking one of yours, but that Bengals Broncos game.
Oh yeah,
one of my favorite games of the year last year.
Yeah,
was Bengals Broncos end of the year. That was one of the most fun NFL games I think I've watched in the last couple years. I'm thinking of like obviously all the Eagles stuff that's been happening, but like remember that Jared Goff on the Rams versus Mahomes where they scored a ton of points.
54-51.
Like that game comes to mind. The Bengals Broncos game. There's another game I was thinking of. I can't remember at the moment, but yeah, some of the best games that we've seen. That was one of them, and I can't wait to see the rematch. These teams just duking it out. I love it.
Yeah, and as a Bronco fan, you realize, a lot of our offseason moves because the Bengals exposed a lot of our stuff. We couldn't cover the middle, so we got Dre Greenlaw. Chase Brown killed us in the fourth quarter, so we got Afunga, and because they have a very good 1-2, you draft Jahdae Barron. Still, it could be a shootout. It's gonna be incredible. Like all those ads still gonna be 35-33 at the end of the game. Yeah, it's gonna be a great football.
What's another one for you?
This is actually a fun one, and also a low-key rivalry. You're very familiar with Packers-Eagles. Week 10. Two good teams. And Packers always play the Eagles well. Eagles one of the better rosters in the league. Packers, we'll see if they take a next. They're always a good team. We'll see if Love can bounce back a little bit. He was a little up and down last year. Yeah, and that's a fun matchup. And that's like two professional teams going. That like we have, no offense to some of these teams here, like the Panthers versus the Niners. Like one team is a good team, one is a bad team. These Eagles and this Packers team, these are two professional teams with good head coaches, good GMs. That's just a good matchup.
Yeah, two great teams. Eagles have dominated the matchups recently, but there's also an extra layer here that you didn't mention. The whole offseason drama about the tush push. It was the Packers the ones who were pushing it. It was the Packers owner, Mr. Metrosexual himself, LaFleur is doing interviews about it's not football, BS. Whether or not, and it might get banned here next week or so, whether or not it does, I guarantee the Eagles, Nick Sirianni, are petty enough to use that alone to be the reason why they come out and just lay a can of whoop ass on the Green Bay Packers once again. But it will be a great spirited matchup. I agree with you. That's a must watch for sure.
Yeah, I didn't think about the tush push thing. I'll be doing that every 3rd and 1.
I hope I do. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you brought that up. If they don't ban it, I guarantee you Nick Sirianni is going to put it off on like a 2nd and 6 just for the hell of it.
Yeah, just do it.
Just do it all the way down the field. Just push over and over again. I hope so.
Yeah.
Another one of my favorites that I was looking at is behind a paywall, but Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels. I feel like we didn't get the best of that. Like I want to see Caleb Williams now, hopefully as the quarterback we all thought he was, that generational talent, versus the guy who ended up being someone who looks more like a generational talent, Jaden Daniels, on Monday Night Football. Unfortunately, you're going to have to not watch the Bills to watch this, but because of this doubleheader, I want to see the Bears and the Commanders October 13th. What is that? Week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something like that? 6 or 5.
Yeah, it's also good too. Number 1 overall pick versus number 2 overall pick. Always fun to see that.
You got another one? One more?
Yeah, this would be just because I love the quarterbacks. Week 2, Baker Mayfield and CJ Stroud.
Yeah, a little underrated. I like that.
Baker Mayfield had a great year last year. You get Chris Godwin back. You have year 2 Bucky Irving, and then we get to see this new iteration of the Texans good guys team, like only guys with high characters.
The good guys team. I like that.
So they add C.J. Gardner-Johnson in response to the good guys team.
They're gonna be so good though on defense.
The Texans secondary is going to be pretty.
Yeah.
They could do kind of everything you want, and then you have Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson at the edges. But yeah, that's a sneaky good football game because Baker Mayfield showed last year he could tear it up if he wants to, and Stroud, we'll see if he bounces back.
There's a game on here that we have to mention. It's not my third, and it wasn't your third, so I'll just mention it. Obviously, Lions and Ravens is a fantastic much-watch football game.
We're not giving any love to the Lions.
It's not fatigue. It's just like it's almost like too obvious to mention. That's why we're not doing it.
Yeah,
obviously we're tuning in for that game. Obviously,
it's probably gonna be the game of the week of that week, if anything.
Right.
But like, it's obvious. So we're obviously.
My last one. Listen, Jags.
Stop.
Chiefs.
Stop.
October 6th.
I
just want to see Liam Cohen, what he did with. You get excited about what he did with Baker Mayfield, not only in LA, but then once again in Tampa Bay. Trevor Lawrence has never been as bad as Baker Mayfield got. What can he do with Trevor Lawrence? Travis Hunter, where is he by week 6? You got to imagine he's getting meaningful snaps on both sides of the ball by that time. Brian Thomas Jr. in his second year, how good are the Jags? Are they like an upstart type team? And can they go and knock off the Chiefs, who, like I said before, I think are going scorched earth on the league this year? To me, I'm excited about the Jags this year. I'm excited to see what are you going to do, because I'm buying into this GM, and I might be totally wrong, but that man, he knows how to motivate a man. That guy can speak. Like, he was talking about, we're going to be chance takers, and we're going for it. We're aggressive. I love teams like that. If that's how they play, I think it'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah. You might be on your own there, but I can see the appeal. Honorable mention for me, week 13, Patriots, Giants. See if who's playing quarterback for the Giants. Is it Jackson Dart still?
Don't get on me about the Jaguars, and you're gonna bring up the Giants.
No, it's not. It's honorable mention. I just want to see if Jackson Dart's playing. That's literally. If it's Russell Wilson, I'm probably gonna watch half of the game, then turn it off.
I will say this: I don't know, professionals, like podcasts I listen to, just don't pay attention. Specifically, I'm CBS the fantasy podcast. They're talking about this Giants defense as though, they're just a run through. They didn't really do anything. This Giants defense is going to be one of the most improved units in the league. Yes. What they did, not only Abdul Carter, obviously, who is an absolute beast. You see that video of him next to Cam Scadabo and Brian Daboll?
Yeah.
He looks massive. The true running mate that Brian Burns deserves. And then what they did in the secondary is just masterful.
Allen and Paulson Adebo.
And then they have those safeties back there, the rookie from last year. They're really, really good. That being said, they're going to be the worst teams in the NFL. They have a brutal schedule. If Jackson Dart's in there at that time, I don't know, maybe Jackson Dart is this year's Drake May, doing a lot with the little here, although he will.
I think their bye's week 14, so they might see them after this week.
Okay.
But either way, I don't want to see Russell Wilson in prime time. Don't make us do it. Don't make us do it.
How does he keep starting? He's not a starting quarterback.
I would take Jameis just for the excitement of it. Russell Wilson can't do it again.